Tied up. What? Are these candles? What's going on? Am I being sacrificed to the candy corn gods? What's going on? Hello? Is anyone there? Ah! Jeez! Turn the light off. It's too bright. Let me out of here.
Whoa, gotta go fast.
Who's that? Sonic?
Hey, guy, it's me, Sonic.
Sonic Boom from the Wii U? Is that you?
Well, we gotta go
What are you
fast.
doing? Let me out!
You're all part of the plan. Whoa, chili dog.
Well, what's going on here? You sacrificing me for some blood ritual for Halloween?
Well, no, this is from our almighty plan for being ported over to the Nintendo Switch.
What? Nintendo Switch? What are you talking about?
That's right. I was so glitched out on Nintendo Wii U that everybody forgotten all about me, and now everyone's onto the Nintendo Switch. Well, they're not gonna leave me behind. I'm getting ported over.
That's a horrible plan. No one's gonna want you on Nintendo Switch.
Play it yourself. I'm going to the Switch.
What? You're a monster!
That's right, my ultimate plan wasn't for Wii U, but it was for the next-gen console. It was gonna be Nintendo Switch all along. I'm gonna be filled and riddled with glitches and loopholes that you'll never be able to complete this game. You thought that Sonic Boom was undefeatable on the Wii U? Well, guess what? Sonic Boom will never be defeated on Nintendo Switch. Whoa, chili dog.
No, I can't allow it. I cannot allow you to go to Nintendo Switch. You're gonna ruin the platform. Get me out of here. I get you. Get me.
Whoa, okay, slow down. Whoa, take a chill pill, man. Hand up, chili dog.
I don't want no chili dogs. I want to get out.
All right. Okay, I'll give you one chance. If you can defeat Dark Souls remastered on Nintendo Switch, well, I'll let you get out of here.
What? What are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, because it's Halloween and Dark Souls just released, and that's the spookiest game that you have for the Switch. Boo, boo.
Well, yeah, that is pretty true. I don't really have any scary games, but, you know. But no, I'll never do it. I'll never fall into your evil plan.
Well, suit yourself. Guess I'm going to the Switch.
All right, stop it. No, we don't want you on the Switch. Gosh, you were horrible enough on Nintendo Wii U. All right, so what I gotta do, just tell me.
Well, all you gotta do is beat Dark Souls.
Beat Dark Souls? I think I can handle that.
Oh, can you now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, really? You think it's that easy?
Yeah, I do. It is.
Yeah, well, guess what? It isn't.
Oh, yeah. I can laugh too.
Well, it'll be me that'll be laughing at the end because you'll never beat that game. And it'll be me, Sonic Boom, who'll be coming to the Nintendo Switch all along.
It'll never happen. Wormys Playhouse, and today it is Wormys Spooky Halloween Spectacular. So happy Halloween to all of you folks out there at home. Are you out there trick-or-treating and you dressing up for this Halloween? What are you going as? Are you going as a spooky monster or an ultimate warrior or someone from your favorite superhero franchise? But mainly during this Halloween, I'll be playing Dark Souls Remastered for Nintendo Switch. Finally, it's about time we got Dark Souls Remastered for Nintendo Switch. It took quite a while for this game to come over. Dark Souls has been a long-running franchise that released a long while ago, and they finally went back to the original Dark Souls here. But why did it take so long for it to come over to Nintendo Switch? Why did other consoles get it earlier than we did on Nintendo? That is what we're gonna find out today. So here we go. So Dark Souls on Nintendo Switch is a little bit of a downgraded version compared to the other consoles out there. It's just due to the limitations of the Switch. On PlayStation and Xbox, you have 1080p upscale to 4K resolution, and you have full 60 frames per second. But on Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, you have native 720p, 30 frames per second, locked 30 frames per second. And once you put it in dock mode, it is upscaled to 1080p resolution. So right there is an achievement in itself for Nintendo, but again, it is lacking to other consoles. Obviously, there is a limitation in power, but not that much so. So mainly, Dark Souls on Nintendo Switch are for people like myself who are new to the series and have never played any Dark Souls games out there. And even if you have played all the Dark Souls games and you're just looking for a new way to play, you can pick it up on Nintendo Switch. You can play it in portable mode. It gives you a new experience for this fantastic game. And how fantastic of a game it is? Well, why don't you ask the Dark Souls fan base? Because they are very passionate for this series. And why is that? Because this game will test your skills. This game will test you as a gamer. It will put you to the test. It will beat you up, stomp you down, grind you, bring you to tears, because this game is such a challenge. It is so difficult. And why is this game so difficult? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't hold your hand. From the very moment you start it up, the enemies they are coming at you, and they don't hold back. Every enemy hits hard, they come at you full force, and if you don't play right, if you don't have those skills, you get hit once or twice, you're done, you're going down, and you are dead. And I have died so many times, countless times in this game. When I first started, I thought, okay, yes, I'll accept this challenge. I can pull through, I can hone on my skills and get good at this game. But boy, was I ever in for a surprise. So every enemy you kill in this game, you collect their souls. And these souls you use to boost up your levels. You can buy equipment, update all your stats. But when you die, you lose your souls. All your precious souls that you have collected right there on the spot. And you respawn back at a bonfire. So now you have to go back through, defeat all those enemies. Make sure not to die, because if you die, which you will lose those souls. But if you succeed, you have a chance to collect your souls again and carry on your day. And with those souls, again, you can level up all your stats. I personally mainly went for strength and dexterity because I wanted to be stronger and mainly faster, because this game is definitely about speed, because it's really slow. That's one of my big problems with it, is how slow the game is. So I want to be able to get faster. So in order to proceed through each level, you really got to play the game. As you approach enemies, even if they're weak enemies that you fought already, any new enemy can easily take you down. So you have to approach them really slow and on guard, and you want to play in the defense. Always have your shield ready and your sword at hand, and really come at it slow. Let the enemy come to you, block, dodge, attack, and that's how you play strategically. You want to come at it at a defensive approach. And if you get good enough to proceed through that level, you'll finally get all the way to a point where you can unlock a gate that will bring you back to the original point. You're essentially unlocking shortcuts. That's how this game is. It looks like it's going to be a big open world, but it's actually very contained. You're just unlocking shortcuts. And then once you proceed through, you unlock a shortcut, bringing you back to the bonfire that you were at before. You're never really progressing, or at least it just feels that way. There are many times that I just played for hours and I felt like I was never getting anywhere. I was just getting beat up, no matter what I did. And then as soon as I thought I was getting good at this game, I would finally proceed somewhere, I'd get to a boss, and then boom, I die. It's very much a trial and error kind of game. You have to learn each enemy's patterns, and then once you figure out each one of their quirks, then you can actually defeat these enemies. And when you get to the boss, he's gonna kill you a few times, but then once you figure out, because they all have a set pattern, you'll be able to take them down in no time. And that's how you get good in this game. And when I mean get good, that's it. You literally have to get good to play Dark Souls. But getting good is no easy task. Oh no, I will tell you that, because you will die. You will die a lot. Dark Souls is so hard! So difficult! I can't do it! Sonic! Where you at? Sonic!
Oh, I'm right here, guys. What's going on? It's Chili Dog.
You're right. I can't do it. Sonic! Dark Souls is it's too difficult! Everything about it! The dodging mechanic, you're fat rolling all slow. The enemies are just so tough. The bosses! I can't get by the bosses!
I told you guys, Dark Souls is just too difficult.
I'm just going around in circles, spending hours in this game, never progressing anywhere. I can't do it! I give up!
You'll never do it! You'll never beat Dark Souls! It's unbeatable! But it doesn't matter at this point, because my evil plan is already in motion. I, Sonic Boom, am on my way to Nintendo Switch. Behold the ultimate glitching!
No! Never! I'll defeat Dark Souls, no matter what it takes. I'll get out of here. If I have to do anything I can, I'll beat that game. I'll spend hours and hours grinding at it, dodging every little last enemy, dodging those swords, leveling up my character, being swift and smooth and barrel rolling all over the place. I'll get it. I'll get me out of here. Let me out of here. Let's get I'm free. It's time for me to stop you, Sonic. Time for me to unleash my ultimate form. I think I did it! I saved Halloween. I saved Nintendo Switch.
You might have got me this time, Wormy, but you'll never get happy in the end. I said, boom, I'll complete my ultimate plan of going to Nintendo Switch. You better keep your eye open, Wormy, because we're there, the Chili Dog, they're the Sonic Boom, coming to a Nintendo Switch near you. Whoa, gotta go fast.
Until next time, Sonic Boom. I'm back, and I am not going down that easily. I am set, and I am going to defeat this game. I am going to achieve, I'm going to take everything I have and bring it all together, hone in on my skills, and beat Dark Souls, because I can do this. So there were many points in this playthrough that I just wanted to give up. I just wanted to just throw my Switch on the ground, which is why you probably shouldn't play in handheld mode, because you will destroy your Switch. But when you're just getting defeated, you have to just take a break. Take a breather, step back, put the game down, and then come back ready, set, go. To the passionate fan base for this game, and you can go out there and ask them. When I found myself getting stuck in this game, I just wasn't getting good enough for it. I just couldn't proceed through. So I went online and went to the community and reached out to everyone. I would ask questions like, oh, I'm getting this far, in this level, I'm at this boss, any advice for me? And they'd come at me saying, oh, you're at that boss at that level? I beat him only at this lower level. Yeah, you get good. And that was the same thing I would hear. Get good, get good. And it would drive me crazy. I'm like, okay, yes, I'm trying to get good, which is why I'm reaching out, trying to find out if there are any helpful hints, anything I could be doing better as a player. And then I just went to Twitter. I didn't want to give up, just asking more people for advice. And finally, I actually did get to the actual Dark Souls community, to the actual true fans. And whoa, they really turned the game around for me. They were all really extremely helpful. They were giving me great tips, giving me advice that I've never heard from anyone before, that the game doesn't really explain to you. That's another problem. The game doesn't explain anything to you because it doesn't hold your hand. You have to figure this game out on your own, figure it out strategically. So reaching out to the true fan base of Dark Souls, they were really passionate and they were welcoming. They welcomed me in, gave me all the advice I wanted to hear and needed to hear to be able to get through this game. The true fan base out there reaching out to me, communicating, telling me things that I should look out for, certain weapons to hunt down and armor, all the good level grinding spots. That was what I wanted to hear. Where I should put my souls and my level points into, which stats I should dive into. That was what I needed, because that is what would boost my strategy, make my character stronger and faster, and then thus in turn make me better. Now I have the strength and I know I can go through this game. And you might think that's cheaping out, and maybe it is. But again, I'm coming at this game as a newcomer and I almost gave up. I wanted to just throw this game. But no, I didn't want to give up, so I reached out and thank goodness I did. So did this game beat me up? Did it drag me down? Of course, this game will test you. This game is difficult. It will challenge you 100%. But I was not ready to give up, and I'm still not ready to give up. I am gonna proceed through this game. I am gonna get to the end, and I am going to get good. So thank you for joining us today for another episode of Playhouse, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and we'll see you again for another episode. We'll see you then. Bye.